My presentation today is going to be about healthcare and how it relates to, of course, our health and the cost of healthcare in the country. So I'm going to give you some information about that and kind of go from there. So, let's see. According to the Center for Disease Control, as of 2012, about half of all people in the United States, 117 million people, have one or more chronic health conditions. In order to combat the astronomical costs of healthcare today, I will urge you to make healthier lifestyle choices. This is important to you because the lifestyle choices of each person affects us all, and without a drastic change in our collective mindset, healthcare costs will continue to rise. Today I will discuss the problem of poor lifestyle choices and how these choices increase healthcare costs, and before finally discussing some solutions. So the problem we're going to define today is healthcare, or not healthcare, but poor lifestyle choices. Sorry about that. According to the CDC in 2011, 52% of adults do not meet the recommendations for physical activity. And food choices. 47% of adults are at risk for heart disease due to high blood pressure and high cholesterol. 90% of Americans consume too much sodium. And this was researched by C.D. Fryer in 2010. The CDC also reports that more than 42 million people said that they regularly smoked cigarettes in 2012. And drinking alcohol would be one of the last major health concerns. The CDC also states that drinking too much alcohol is responsible for 88,000 deaths per year, and 38 million adults report binge drinking at least 4 times a month. So the chart I have here kind of illustrates some of the things that we just mentioned. Smoking, of course, is one of the leading causes of death. Then we have high blood pressure, high cholesterol. Obesity is also one of the high markers there, and then alcohol, of course, is right here. So these are kind of what people generally die from every year, like the most people die from. And let's see, so how does this impact rising healthcare costs? 84% of the healthcare spent in 2006 was for the 50% of people who have at least one chronic condition. And this was reported by E.A. Finkelstein in the Healthcare Affairs Report in 2009. The CDC also reports that the total cost of heart disease and stroke in 2010 were an estimated $315 billion. Medical costs linked to obesity were estimated to be at $147 billion in 2008, according to the American Heart Association. And the annual medical costs for people who are obese were $1,430 higher per person than for people of normal weight in 2006, reported by the CDC. And the CDC also suggests that the economic costs of drinking too much alcohol were estimated to be at $223 billion in 2006. So now that we've got all that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about some solutions. Due to the market are consumer-driven healthcare plans, and these are insurance plans that have lower premiums and high deductible healthcare plans. This plan gives customers or consumers the option to fund a healthcare account, which we're all pretty familiar with, right? These types of healthcare plans will urge people to be more health conscious, since their cost is directly related to consumer health. So with knowledge comes responsibility. Consumers have a responsibility to live a healthy lifestyle in order to mitigate health risk issues. Proper diet, regular exercise, more sleep, and less stress. And last thing I'll mention about that is get involved in your community outreach programs, and support groups that focus on educating adults on health and the health and financial benefits of eating healthier, avoiding addictive substances, and exercising regularly. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and wrap things up. With the astronomical costs of healthcare today, I urge you to make healthier lifestyle choices. Today I discussed the problem of rising healthcare costs, then turned your attention to what has caused this problem to happen before finally revealing some solutions. Today I ask you to be mindful of your lifestyle and how it affects your current financial situation, our current financial situation in this country, as well as the impact on the future. Done. The end.
Just in time.